We can also use the Genie to deep dive into CICS configurations, such as MAXTASK, transaction high watermarks, dispatch and storage settings. So in this example, we're using the Operations Genie with Anthropic Claude Sonnet 4.5. For this particular example, we want to understand the differences between these two CICS regions, so we've asked the Genie to compare their configurations. It starts off by saying that they're both production regions, but that the workload types are very different. In this first table, we can see the transaction manager configurations. CICS PW has a higher MAXTASK setting, which aligns with the fact that it has a 21 times higher peak workload and processes 44 times more transactions than CICS PA. Now let's go down to the next table. This is the dispatcher configurations. We can see here that both regions have the same standard configuration, with CICS PW having a peak TCB count 7 times higher, which leads us to believe that there is more multi-threading activity occurring here. It also shows us transient storage configuration, networking, workload characteristics. It really goes into a lot of detail between the two. It then moves on to give us a summary, starting with the settings that are the same across both regions, before highlighting the differences in workload characteristics. It gives us some recommended items to look into to improve each region, before summarizing the root cause as to why these two regions are so different. Primarily, this is because they serve different functions. CICS PW is configured as a web application gateway or API region, whereas CICS PA is a back-end transaction processing hub, whose workload is lower and more predictable. It finalizes with a conclusion that no immediate configuration changes are suggested, but to monitor CICS PW for growth, in which case some settings may need to be increased to accommodate that.